The countdown is on from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Bird, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Here are the five for the Clippers. They've got Collins. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Garland in at point. And for the Bucks, they've got Jackson. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Turner. Then there's Rollins. And it's Harris in at the 2. Well, Doris, both these teams have the luxury of a very deep bench.
No doubt, Kevin. A lot of talent on both rosters. What that means is the defenses need to be active and aware even when substitutions are made, because the next basket can come from absolutely any guy on the floor.
So the Clippers win the tip. Now Garland. On the wing, Mathurin. No good with the fallback jumper. Down against Harris. Drives to the hoop. And a missed layup.
And give it up for the little fella on the inside there. Great rebound, even though he had to really fight for it.
Garland, the pass to Dunn. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Fades away. And it's Mathurin missing. Kuzma with it. And so that's the end of the first quarter. Offensively, pretty stagnant. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
0.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
You know, I like the confidence that they've shown here early on.
They're working together so well, and there's a level of certainty that comes from trusting one another.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Bucks. Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. And small and power forwards, Leonard and Batum. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Paul. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. Trent can't hit. Steps back and fires. And that one's good. Leonard.
Well, the mid-range absolutely a part of Kawhi Leonard's offensive arsenal. Defense can't expect him to pass those up.
Tries from 10, and that one's good by Porter.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Leonard looking around. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Just 5 to shoot.
Bucks foul. Gary Trent Jr. First personal foul. First team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season. How about 88%?
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. The shot that time, not on target. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers ahead, up 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Doc, what do you think you'll see from them in the second half?
Well, they're moving the ball. They're just playing to the hot hand, and we got to expect that. So let's not let anyone get hot. That would be nice.
Always the coach's mantra. Thanks, Doc. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the team and
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Jackson. Then it's Turner. Then there's Rollins. And it's Harris in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Out to Kuzma. Back to Harris. 4 on the shot clock. Driving inside. That gives them the lead. Rollins got the lead up to 1 now for Milwaukee.
Gary Harris can play the 1 or the 2, guys, and you have to be able to hit the open man. He does so there.
Here's Dunn. It's good.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Bucks. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Puts up a deep 3. That shot off the mark. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Clippers lead by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Matthews out there with Paul. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's John Collins. And it's Batum in at the 4 slot.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They trail by 1. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Nice shot by Portis.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 1. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Clippers.
Substitution. Brook Lopez.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. A rebound by the Bucks. Now here's Kuzma. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Batum. Pass to Paul. The dish to Bogdanovich. It falls!
And they do have a foul to give.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 1. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
What you want is to create a clean, high-percentage look if that's at all possible.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even...
Oh, he got it to go!
How